What is up, YouTube? We are 1 day out from the Oklahoma Pro, and the last video did so good. We're gonna do it again, but this time with even more food. So last week when we won Legion, 1 day out, Prob was like, we need to feed heavy. We need to get you as full as possible, muscles bursting, pushing up against the skin, and ultimately it led to us winning our second pro show in 2 weeks and going back to back, as you guys saw in the last previous videos. So went home for about 2-3 days. Wednesday we flew out to Oklahoma. Been here since Wednesday. Today is Friday morning. Thank you, bro. I will cut the chit chat. Long story short, the weight is pretty much where it was last week. We're up by like a pound, 2 pounds. Condition has not moved. If anything, condition has gotten better. We've gotten harder. We look drier. So Prob was like, you know what? We're going for broke again, a third time, and it's going to be well over 1,000 grams of carbs. And I literally looked at Tiana. I'm like, we got to film another full day of eating, because people, you guys love to see this stuff. I love watching it too. So similar to last week, it's going to be a lot of the same foods, you know, bagels, oats, obviously a lot of jasmine rice. I did buy some English muffins, so occasionally instead of one bagel, we'll do 2 English muffins just because the macros are pretty much identical. Measuring water with meals, in between meals, and really just assessing meal by meal. You know, it's subject to change. We could do more, we could do less, but the way my body has been moving, definitely going to be feeding up very, very heavily today. So just to give you guys a quick breakdown, woke up around 7:30, took some pictures right now at 8. This is my first little bit of fluid for the day. We're doing vitamin C with every meal, just for nutrient absorption and overall just staying healthy and keeping the immune system nice and functioning. So this is my first little bit of liquid for the day. 16 ounces total, but we're doing about 12 ounces of water here, 10 ounces of water, and 6 ounces of black coffee. And you know, we went with the caramel pecan again. So this is kind of gonna get the body moving, get the stomach moving, kind of get some fluids reintroduced into the body. And then meal 1 we're about to have right now in about 10 minutes, and it is a doozy. So I'll see you guys when the meal is plated and give you guys a quick breakdown of the meal. And it begins. And it begins. So, not sure what Tiana did with these eggs, but they are still edible. I think I'll throw these shavings on top. Don't know.
Could I just put them in the trash, those shavings? It's
gonna be fire regardless. Okay, give you guys the quick breakdown here. Got 6 ounces of water, it's right about here. Got 8 ounces of black coffee here. Got 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries. I could have done 1 bagel, but I opted for 2 English muffins, blueberry, 3 whole eggs, and 2 chocolate rice cakes. Of course, we took the vitamin C, took the glucose, took the digest aid. We're gonna go ahead and pink salt these. Probably put the majority of the pink salt on the eggs. A little bit in the oats, a little bit more on the eggs. Cinnamon on everything. Give a nice little stir here. I know this looks like a whole lot of food to you guys, but when the body is cranking and the metabolism is on fire and you need it, this will literally go down and feel like I didn't even eat a thing. So this is about to go down. This is meal number 1, 1 day out. Here we go.
Group mode. Where are we at here? Last. Oh shit.
Hey, you didn't realize I'd be fine with points because I've had to settle some shows.
Well, you're not. You have more than 25
point small, so there'll be tubes. Oh, is that what you got?
It's right here, Paul.
Oh, Mike, wow. What did you pick?
I don't know. I got nobody doing shows.
Yeah, so you should put asterisks, maybe.
No, you should quit judging them.
No, his picks still count in this thing. This has nothing to do with judging. This isn't to do with our picks. All this is our teams.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Okay guys, back at it for meal 2. It's around 11:15. This one's a little bit on the more boring side, and it's not anything too crazy. Just primarily because we're filling out very, very nicely, and we have to stay under that 227-pound weight cap, and our weight's around 224, 224.2-ish. So we don't want that weight to creep up too quickly. So still carbing up, but the more aggressive, bigger meals are going to be after weigh-ins at 4 o'clock. So nothing too crazy until then, but this is meal 2. We got 300 grams of jasmine rice, 3 ounces of chicken breast, 2 rice cakes, caramel, you already know we are breaking it up, and 100 grams of blueberries. One thing I will not do is put the blueberries in with the chicken and rice. I'll have the blueberries on its own. But yeah, this is meal 2, nothing too crazy. Still a solid amount of food though. Meal 1 went down super easy. The pictures we took right now look amazing. Digestion is still on point. Everything is trending in the right direction. So now just gonna enjoy this meal, and we'll be back for meal 3 around 2 p.m. shortly before weigh-ins. All right, so we'll see you soon. Meal 3 about to go down. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys, this is gonna be fire. This is one of my favorites, just because I never ever get to eat beef, 90-10 beef especially. So we got 300 grams jasmine rice. We got 4 ounces of 90-10 beef. We got 2 rice cakes, 1 chocolate, just a second. Sorry for the delay.
I like the crunchy sound.
And we got 1 caramel. Been liking mixing the 2, 1 chocolate, 1 caramel. So yeah, 2 rice cakes, 6 ounces of water, and 100 grams of pineapple. All of it. Now, cinnamon on there. Yes. Now the good old.
Don't forget your salt.
I already put my salt on there.
Oh, I didn't see.
The good old mix up. Now, to be honest, the pineapple kind of significantly cools it down. So I'm actually going to walk this back over here. Just a second. Microwave about 20 seconds or so. Make sure the temperature is nice and even throughout. This is definitely a bigger meal. Our weight is around 225, so still 2 pounds under that weight cap of 227. Minimal fluid. Perfect. Now it's ready. Oh, got my bro chat going, and we are gonna smash on this. So, meal 3, guys. It's gonna go down, and then after check-ins, we really start to feed. So, hope you're enjoying the full day of eating. I know I am. Time to grub. Guys, we are at check-ins. It is nice and beautiful here. They got it set up for the athletes, really, really nice. Inside this performing arts gallery, see a lot of familiar faces from the last 2 shows. Just in line, waiting to get checked in, and it's going to be all good. So, should be fun. And
she's right up here.
Catch you guys up on the next one.
How you doing, brother?
What up, bro? Time to grow. So, 10 ounces of water, drink most of it. I gotta eat quick because you're gonna do the speech and everything, introductory. Let's break it down. 300 grams of jasmine rice, 100 grams of pineapple, 3 ounces of chicken, pink salt, cinnamon. Then we got, and 10 grams of honey.
Yep.
We got 1 bagel and 2 rice cakes. Oh, 3
Three
rice
rice
cakes.
cakes.
2 chocolate, 1 caramel. So, gonna slam this. It's gonna be fire. Got the pink salt on there. This is, since we got hide it in and waited, now it's really time to eat. So, definitely the biggest meal we've had up to this point. And let the feed continue. Okay guys, posing. You know how we do it after every single meal, about an hour. So we had check-ins, had that big, massive meal 4 after making weight is about an hour after that. Our tan is about an hour, and we're gonna eat again, but we're gonna have the men get a look, make sure everything's still on point, which we know it will be, and just see what he thinks. We're gonna assess the fullness, the conditioning, everything. So, got this nice natural lighting out here.
Cool. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Head up, chest up. Quarter turn. Quarter turn. Front double. Side chest. Back to the bicep. Ab and thigh.
Perfect. Quads. Quads. Perfect.
Muscle's definitely pushing.
This is probably as full as you could get
Yeah.
without spilling.
Muscle definitely feels it's like fucking.
Like theoretically, if that was like a morning look, obviously we want to go. We're not trying to go to sleep tonight. Absolutely, just peel to the bone. That's not the objective. Like you could just tell, like you're getting a pump just penny poses. You can see it in your most muscular line, like your front lat, like go stand right there actually. I'll show you something. Hit your
Front lat?
just hit your quads. Yep. Show your right quad. Left quad. Yep, stomp. Show the line all the way to the top first, yep. Yeah. Like that's probably as full as I've seen your legs ever look. Like they're not getting much fuller than that at this point.
Yeah.
Like they literally look like sausage patties.
Still separated.
Oh no, they're full.
Good,
They're
yeah.
still fully separated. They're like just fully pressed against the skin now. Like that's as like full as you get. But what do we have? 3 meals left. So we still want to put in the next
5,
3,
6, 7.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, put those 3 in, and then nightcap it.
Wake up.
Because like I told you, I have a specific weight I want you to go to sleep at.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally. And you know, if we could skip out on the 6th meal, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I'd rather just skip out on the meal. I'm not. My goal is not to. I'm not in a contest. I'm not in a contest of who could eat the most.
All right, guys, meal 5 going down. This is going to be my favorite for sure. We got 4 ounces of 90-10 beef. We got 110 grams of cream of rice, 16 grams of nut butter, which we threw on top of the cream of rice. We got 1 bagel, 3 rice cakes, and 10 ounces of water. So digestion is still on point. Everything is amazing right now. Fullness is great. Yeah, nothing really more to say besides everything is going good. And we're just gonna keep feeding, probably do 1 more meal, but we're gonna eat this, head off to get our tan, and just assess the physique once again. So this is meal 5, and it's about to go down.
Hi.
All right, guys, so little change of plans, but everything is still going very, very smoothly. The fullness has just, it's like the last 2 shows we pushed hard for fullness and it's almost like I needed more. This show, we pushed hard for fullness yesterday and today, and the food is really sticking well. We're like blasting full all over. Started this peak in a little bit heavier state anyways, so although we initially thought we were gonna push the food super heavy today, we still did about 900 grams of carbs. We're really happy with the look right now. No need to push any farther. It's already 9 o'clock. We really just want to keep food volume low, keep the stomach nice and settled, digestion good, which it has been all day. Not have this giant meal right before bed, especially when we don't need to. And then we just wake up in the morning and we're expecting to be full, crisp, hard, everything. And then, you know, we do damage control essentially in the morning. So if we need to feed up in the morning, we will. If we need to have it moderate, we will too. So the man with the plan, he's got everything. We're just gonna finish off the nightcap, meal 6, 3 rice cakes, 16 grams of nut butter, nothing too crazy, just to hold me over for the night. And that is it on the full day of eating, around 900 grams of carbs again, similar to last week. I will turn it over to Prab and let him give a brief explanation on what happened today and what he's seen.
So, like I told you guys earlier, we started this peak a little bit heavier. He was 219.4 going into Legion and Louisiana, around that mark. Today, woke up at about 221-ish. So he wanted that 2 pounds extra buffer to play with. He was going to sleep around Legion at 226, 227-ish. Today he's going to go to sleep around 229-ish, which is a much bigger and fuller look. But it's a look, in my opinion, that suits his physique. Because his conditioning is so bang on the money and so good that we were able to push further. And like even tonight, I could literally put him on stage tonight and he's going to be more conditioned than a lot of guys. You know, like he still has, his lower back is still fully in. There's no fluid there. His glutes are still fully in. His hamstrings are still corded out. You know, he just looks like a bigger version of himself. And when he wakes up tomorrow, he's going to be crispy and full. But it's going to be a version of himself that he's never seen. It's going to be a very big Andy for Classic Physique on stage. Some of the posing tweaks we made with his quads, showcasing more of the line rather than trying to showcase the striations, will give him more of a classical look, you know, showcasing pretty lines, good taper, good shape. But I'm excited for tomorrow to see what a big version of Andy looks like. And, you know, let's be real, guys. I'll be transparent here. Everybody says the next show is their best show, right? We said that at Louisiana. We said that at Legion. And we're saying that today. But the best way to compare it is he has a Gilco video from Louisiana. He has a Gilco video from Legion. And he's getting a Gilco video tomorrow. After the show, I'll go over every single peak, exactly what we did from a diuretic standpoint, from a food standpoint. And in the video, if Andy would like to, he has the footage from Gilco. He can put all three side by side and you will see the discrepancy in size, what it truly looks like to have the muscle pushing through the skin. And that's a true representation. You know, I'm not here to toot my own horn and be like, wow, we brought him back better again. You know, my goal as a coach to do my job effectively, but I want the videos to do the talking for me because one guy's shooting those videos the same way. It's a consistent pattern, so that'll really showcase what's going on.
Nice.
Because I hate when people say that. We're better again. We're better again. So, okay, show me. We have the data here, bro. Look at the Gilco videos. He shot all three shows. There's nowhere to hide. They're on the same stages, pretty much. Why not? Why not?
Last meal. I'm going down.